about being on a road trip through Mexico with best places in the world to retire is you never know where you're going to wake up the next morning and what you'll find. In this case, look at this beautiful backdrop. Tropical. There's a stream down there, and unfortunately if we could take it higher, my husband said, look out the window, look over there, and there was a snow-capped mountain. So I'd like to show you what we're having for breakfast. Oh, I wanted to tell you, we woke up to the most delightful towel snowman. He was adorable. They really know how to make you feel that they're welcoming you here. So over there is a business meeting, and today Miracles through, I don't know, they have this ladies brunch. And let me show you what we're having. So we are in the town of Cordoba, which is in the state of Veracruz. A lot of people know it for its seaport town, but there's no seafood to be found here. These over here, this is an empanada, and they made, I have no idea what's inside. This over here I would call sopes, but they call this palucho or something like that. I put additional salsa, red and green. This over here, we noticed when we were here last time, they had a lot of Chinese hotels. This is this has chilies on it for their pasta, but about the Chinese, this thing is scrambled eggs with machacha sauce, and it's the way they make chili sauce, which is kind of like a Chinese chili paste. And then this over here is a cerdo, which is a pork dish, and I think they called it cerdo azteca. They're very tall here, unlike Yucatan and Quintana. They're at least a third taller, so maybe they are Aztecian. Here's some fresh vegetables. These are the squashes, like a zucchini, and this over here is a chayote, very light and delicious. And then over here, they called this, oh, I forgot what they called this, but it looks like it has cheese inside or tortilla. So this is breakfast, although I started out with hot cakes and maple syrup. So if you're in the town of Cordoba, HB Hotel, we've been here twice. The only thing is, the dogs had to sleep in the van, but they were right outside the lobby. But all's well that ends well. Oh, I wanted to tell you what everything tastes like. So first of all, in Mexico, they have a lot of green drinks. They just call it verde fuego. And there is a vegetable that looks like a leaf that has a thick rib through it, and it's kind of spinach-like. It grows wild. It's delicious. A lot of times they cut it with lemon or pineapple juice to give it more flavor. I wanted to tell you what everything tastes like. These two sopes are not crisp. But they're not thick either. I've never had them that taste without that kind of popcorny taste. But this is a salsa verde, and it's very spicy. And this one over here, it's a red chili, and it looks like it has meat in it, and I can't identify what else is in it. Maybe it's tomato sauce. And a local cheese. Lots of cows in the region, lots of agriculture. My husband is enamored of the way sugarcane looks like when it's grown. We're in the highlands, but surprisingly, when you're here before, it's very tropical. Because there's cows, this was cheese filled. Let me show you the inside. Looks like a cream cheese-like thing. And then what I wanted to tell you, because I actually bought some of this machacha chili, they take the chili arbol and they grind it up with with garlic and oil, and then they package it in jars, and you can keep it. It stays. There must be other stuff too. So what they did on the pasta, they took the pasta and they sauteed it in the oil lightly, tossed it with the oil, and you can see bits of the chili there. And then for the eggs, they use the actual ground up chilies themselves, and it's so delicious. So try this at home. Also, what I didn't show you is that the cerdo is the pork is very, they call cerdo azteca, very tender. A lot of times it isn't, it's dry, but they pick the right part of the pork to do, probably not a loin, but a shoulder. And then what we learned yesterday is they love their cream sauces. So this is a chicken with elote, and elote means corn, but in this case, I can see this is green, like a poblano, green poblano chili that they've shredded and put in here. And this is, yesterday they put fish that was deep fried, and they put aluminum foil in papillon, which is in a aluminum foil, or I guess in the olden days you used banana. And they would have all kinds of cream sauces, very European with mushrooms, or the other case with, I forgot. But this is, I think this is kind of typical of the Veracruz region, because I don't see the sauteed onion, garlic, tomatoes, and olives in any of these dishes that Veracruz is famous for, but I do see evidence of cream sauce. So this is how we're starting the morning. I think it's not even 9 o'clock. This is great. So they do recommend this place because of the typical cuisine of the region.